Hello and welcome to Fruits of the Spirit. Today we're answering a question, and that question is, do you count your blessings? There's a popular song called Count Your Blessings, which inspired me to make this video. The song tells us to count our blessings one by one so that we can see what God has done. Do we count our blessings one by one? If not, what blessings should we count? In this video, we'll discuss what blessings children of God have that they should not take for granted, and what it really means to be grateful for the good things God has done for us. There are both small and big things we should thank God for in our lives. If we wake up in the morning and there's peace in our homes, we should be grateful for that, because God ensures that our environment, including the people in it, will do us no harm, according to Proverbs chapter 16, verse 7. If we have food to eat every day, we should be grateful for that, because the psalmist told us that God ensures his people will always be sustained, in Psalm chapter 37, verse 25. I have been young, and now am old, yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. Psalm chapter 37, verse 25. See also Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 19. We should also be grateful for the gifts God graciously shares to all his earthly creatures, whether that be mercy, kindness, humility, patience, integrity, diligence, etc. As Apostle Paul said, "But every man hath his proper gift of God, one after this manner, and another after that." 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 7. These, of course, are just physical. Any spiritual blessings we have are of more value to God, and if God has bestowed them upon us, we should have more value for them too. The grace God shows to us that enables us to serve Him properly is a much bigger form of grace. In fact, there's hardly anything better. The wisdom and motivation required to do what is right are not by our power or might, but by His good will. That's why Apostle Paul said, "For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is the gift of God, not of works, lest any man should boast." Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8-9. Without the gift of the Holy Spirit, for example, one will not be able to serve God well, because the interest to even study the Scriptures to find out what God thinks is right is not there. But ye are not in the flesh, but in the Spirit, if so be that the Spirit of God dwell in you. Now if any man have not the Spirit of Christ, he is none of his. Romans chapter 8, verse 9. See also 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 4. So if God has counted us worthy to serve Him, we should count that as a big blessing. Jesus explained to us using a parable that the worship of God is not like a business where each employee adds value to it. Rather, it's a situation where God has added all the value and has simply invited us to reap from it by demonstrating our understanding of His grace. But which of you, having a servant plowing or feeding cattle, will say unto him by and by, when he is come from the field, Go and sit down to meat, and will not rather say unto him, Make ready wherewith I may sup, and gird thyself, and serve me, till I have eaten and drunken, and afterward thou shalt eat and drink? Doth he thank that servant because he did the things that were commanded him? I trow not. So likewise ye, when ye shall have done all those things which are commanded you, say, We are unprofitable servants. We have done that which was our duty to do. Luke chapter 17, verses 7-10. Consider the magnitude of what God did for Israel by rescuing them from Egyptian bondage, using His 10 supernatural plagues. They could not rescue themselves from bondage, so you'd think that they'd be grateful for God's goodness to them. But, according to the Scriptures, they showed no gratitude. They forgot about what God did for them, and got angry that God didn't provide them the food they fancied in Numbers chapter 11, verses 4-6, or that the terrain in the wilderness wasn't all that fantastic, in Numbers chapter 21, verses 4-6. The freedom God gave to them, which He thought was special, was of little value to the Israelites. but their tall list of things God had not given them was very important to them. However, true children of God tend to act differently. In 2 Samuel chapter 7, verses 18 to 29, David considered the great honor God bestowed on him by making him king over Israel. He did not forget that he was just an ordinary shepherd boy when God chose him, but God decided to raise him to be a shepherd over his people. He felt grateful and privileged. The point I'm getting at is that it's only the things God has provided us that should be important, not the things He has not provided. Containing our wishes and expectations within the things God said He would provide His children ensures that all we desire in our lives will be granted. Remember Paul's words to Timothy, "Godliness with contentment is great gain." 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 6. And we should also ask God to teach us the value of the gifts He has given us, so that we will understand the greatness of God's goodness in our lives, and thus give thanks to Him for it. Surely the righteous shall give thanks unto Thy name. The upright shall dwell in Thy presence. Psalm chapter 140, verse 13. And that's the end of the answer for, do you count your blessings? I hope you enjoyed the answer and learned something new today. Like and subscribe, and click the notification bell if you want to see when next we post. Have a good rest of your day.